Yo, this is your boy Zambeni Tuba X, and I'm back with another video. Mein Name ist Zambeni Tuba X. Ich komme aus Zambia und ich liebe es. Aber Europa ist mein Musikhaus. Es ist mein Musikhaus. Warum? Ich sag, meine Musik ist Trance-Musik. Okay? Ich liebe Trance-Musik. Ja, ich bin ein Trance-Musik. Was? Artist. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I want to make a reaction to Nas Daly's YouTube video. He went on a 6-month research program where he experienced 6 religions, okay, in 6 months, meaning that each month he was experiencing a different religion.
This is the holiest book in Islam. This is the holiest book in Hinduism, the holiest book in Christianity, in Judaism, Buddhism, and even atheism. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go on the most beautiful 6-month challenge of my life, and I am taking you with me.
And they are good things. You see what I mean? I'll tell you something. He went and spent 1 month as a Buddhist, and he spent another month as a Christian. He spent another month as a Hindu. Then he spent another month as a Muslim. Okay? He spent another month as an atheist. And he spent another month as a what? Oh, as a in Judaism, Jewish. Okay. Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna put the link to this video at the end of this video, okay, so that you can watch it for yourself. However, it's very interesting that all the things that he picked up from all the other religions are things which Christianity teaches. You see what I mean? And I'll give examples. In Hinduism, there is what is known as the Dharma. Okay? What the Dharma is that when God has made you to be something, to be good at something, you have to follow your Dharma. Meaning, you have to follow that which God has blessed you with to be. And whether you are making profit or you're not, you are just supposed to keep going. You see what I mean? Meaning that you have to keep improving your skill and sharpening your skill in your Dharma. And that Dharma is your blessing, because that's what's going to put you before the kings. I mean, you guys who are Hindus, you agree with me, right? I'm explaining the Dharma correctly, right? Write for me a comment down below. I want to know. Okay. Now in Christianity, it is written in the Bible that your gift will make room for you, and your gift will put you before kings. When I look at the Dharma, I relate it to that writing in the Bible. Okay? I'm sure my brothers and sisters who are Hindu will agree with me that yes, I learned something. I learned what the Dharma is, and that's something which everyone should learn because it's very important. The other thing that Nas talked about Hinduism is that Hinduism believes in non-violence. When you're a Hindu, you have to be non-violent. You understand? Meaning that you don't have to kill an ant. You people love chicken. You have to leave the chicken alone. You people love eating beef. Leave the cows alone. You people love killing things. You have to be non-violent. Okay? No violence to animals, to people who don't speak. You get what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, we have a problem with electricity in Zambia. That's why you find that. That's a genset, guys. It is powering someone somewhere. I don't know who. So guys, so you understand what I've said about Hinduism. Okay? Now, these points I've mentioned about Hinduism are very, very important because they actually help us to develop. Now, when you look at Christianity in its original form, we were vegetarians. We were not eating meat. We were vegetarians. You see what I mean? That's the original version of Christianity. But like what Nas said, we have 45,000 different versions of Christianity. And there's politics. You see what I mean? And to be very honest, when I look at the teeth structure of human beings, we don't have sharp teeth that can tear meat. Meaning we don't have to kill any animals as food. But people rebel, man. You understand? Just because people have rebelled doesn't mean it's okay. They've just rebelled. You understand? So I want to just say that even Christianity in its original form is non-violent. You see what I mean? Non-violent to other creatures. Just like Hinduism. You see what I mean? Now guys, when I look at, for example, what he said about Judaism, the value of family. Oh, he didn't even mention circumcision. All those things are in Christianity. You understand? It's just that people don't follow Christianity in its original form. You get what I'm saying? Now, when I look at what he said about Islam, you see, in Islam, you have to read. Because that's the only way you know that even what you are being taught is written. It's the same thing in Christianity. You have to read. That's the only thing, the only way you know that what is being written is real and it's what it is. But we have a problem. The Bible goes through transformations. People change that Bible. So when you're reading what you're reading, you find that there are some changes in what you're reading. That now is not a good thing. In Islam, the Quran is the Quran as it was originally. There is nothing like this version, that version. And I think that's what brings about the problem in Christianity. These modifications. Because when I look at Zambia, for example, Christianity is basically, if I talk about the popular churches, I'd say there are two. There's Roman Catholic and there's Pentecost. And the Roman Catholics invented education as we know it. Oh, Nas didn't mention that. From grade 1 to the final grade of basic education, it was all invented by the Roman Catholic. Oh, Nas didn't mention that. It was all invented by Roman Catholic. And the Roman Catholic have so much respect for learning. You see, when Nas talked about the atheists have a lot of respect for learning. Now, even in other religions, even in Christianity, even in other religions, we have respect for learning. We don't, okay? We don't just take it that we know everything. No, we don't. Now, the problem that is there, especially when I look at Christianity, is that there are some preachers whose aim is to just make money off people. And what they emphasize on is just bring your tithe and you'll be blessed. Bring your tithe. And if you are struggling with employment, you will find job. Bring your tithe. If you were struggling in business, your business will pick up. Such lies are what makes Christianity look like we don't even believe in reading, knowledge. You see what I mean? I mean, atheists clearly they specify that you must go to school, you must get educated, you must research. It's the same thing with Christianity. That's what the original Christianity says. But practitioners, okay, crooks, crooked pastors, you understand? They create problems because they don't even emphasize on these things. They emphasize on other things. That's what brings problems to Christianity. You see, Nas Daily was saying the real things, the important things to learn from all these religions. And the thing is, when you look at the original version of Christianity, those things are emphasized. But Christianity has been modified. And when people start to look at, for example in Zambia, when you start to look at the churches in Zambia, the first church, okay, which everyone should know is Catholic. Because that's the church that invented the education that we follow. And the emphasis on Catholicism is that you must read, you must be educated. That's why Catholics constructed the most schools. Catholics constructed the most schools. I mean, in Zambia, most schools are Catholic. You see what I mean? I mean, schools which are not government, they are Catholic. You see what I mean? So guys, all that I'm saying is, I learned a lot from Nas, because Nas said some important things. Important things like, in Islam, discipline is very important. It is a must. You must be disciplined. And yeah, even in Christianity and in the other religions, you must be disciplined. Now, in Christianity specifically, people just become lazy. You understand? People just become lazy. They just start to think, oh, I went to church, so they saw me. It is done. I'm good. They don't even pray at home. They don't even do anything. You see what I mean? Because the pastor saw him and he paid his tithe. The next day he shows up at church, the pastor is going to greet his hand and he's going to be like, hey, it is done. But the pastors even ask people like, hey, how many times a day do you pray? Tell me, just be sincere. Do they even say that? They don't. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the problem starts. You see, it all comes down to, this gent it's a noisy man. They are very noisy gens. Okay? The only way is solar. I think solar is the best because it's not sustainable to use diesel. When you really come to understand whether you can make profit by using diesel, do you really think a genset can run for 3 days? You know, yes, of course, I mean, it can run, but is that going to be profitable for the business? You see what I'm saying? it's not going to be profitable for the business. So when I look at the idea that people must substitute grid power with gensets, I mean, when there's no grid power, they should use gensets. I think that idea is total nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? It's nonsense. Because that company is not going to make any profit. What are they going to do? Raise the cost of their products? Who's going to buy their products? They're going to price themselves out of the market. You understand what I'm saying? So each time I see someone running genset, I see someone who doesn't understand business. You cannot do business on diesel genset. It's just not possible. You understand? Unless you're going to price your products really high, which could even result in you pricing your products out of the market. You know what I'm saying? And if you price your products out of the market, then you're gone, man. Your business is not going to exist. So, I mean, I have seen this practically from organizations. Okay? I'm not just speaking from without. Okay? The only way to go is solar, not genset. If you want to make profit that way. Okay, guys, so see, my man Nas Deli really blessed me. He educated me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So, guys, let's be disciplined. Let's be people who pray 5 times a day. Okay? At least. Okay? And let's be people who follow our Dharma. Because when you follow your Dharma, you will know your gift. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's be people who are educated, who love to be educated. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You see? And let's be people who are family oriented. You see what I'm saying? So all that I'm saying is that I have learned that I need to respect the fact that everyone has a Dharma. Just like they do in Hinduism. I need to be disciplined like a Muslim. I need to have that anger to read like a Muslim. I need to be curious and have that want to gain education like an atheist. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I need to be non-violent to animals like a Hindu. You see what I mean? I need to be a person who doesn't attach myself to things. Okay? My only attachment is to God. Okay? Like a Buddhist. You see what I mean? Yeah. And I don't need to think of money, everything money. You understand? I shouldn't attach myself to money. You understand? Like a Buddhist. You see? And it is a problem in Christianity because a lot of, especially Pentecostal churches, have attached themselves too much to money. To a point whereby if they hold crusade, the crusades are all about how many of you, those who are ready to give a 10,000, come we pray for you. Okay? Those who are ready to give a 20,000, come we pray for you. That is attaching yourselves to money, which is something which Buddhists don't do. The original Christianity also states that you shouldn't do that. But do people listen? No, they don't. So let us learn from other religions, guys, because there is something for us to learn to be better people. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So guys, Shaben's information thing, I'm commenter. Hit me up with a comment. I want to know what you think. But Jenkins, you see what I mean? I don't know what you think. Give me a comment, guys. Okay. See you next time. Von mich ist auf Wiedersehen. Danke für deine Unterstützung. Bis später. Oh, and one other thing. You see, as a Christian, Christianity is based on knowing Christ, Jesus, because that's where the power is. Whatever people can say, you know, whether it's deliverance prayer, deliverance crusade, whether it's whatever type of prayer sessions they have, the most important thing is nothing else but just knowing Jesus and asking Jesus for protection. Because when you're protected, you yourself. That's all I can say. Okay, guys. Ciao.